Have you ever seen someone in their 70s who walks faster than you, works longer hours, and still looks fresh at the end of the day? What's their secret? Today, we're uncovering what one 70-year-old man swears by: a simple addition to his morning coffee that transformed his energy, focus, and stamina. And no, it's not some expensive supplement or a miracle drink. It's something you probably already have in your kitchen. Let's dive into the science behind it. Have you ever looked at someone in their 70s and wondered how they managed to stay so energetic, sharp, and full of life? They wake up early, go for long walks, handle their daily tasks without breaking a sweat, and somehow always seem to have that spark of youth in their eyes. What's their secret? It's not luck, and it's not some magic potion. Today, we're talking about a 70-year-old man who discovered a surprisingly simple change that completely transformed his energy, stamina, and focus, and it all started with his morning cup of coffee. Every morning, most of us depend on coffee to wake up our minds and kickstart our day. But what if that same coffee could do more than just keep you awake? What if it could power your body, sharpen your mind, and give you lasting stamina that carries through the entire day? That's exactly what happened when one man decided to add just one ingredient to his coffee. Something you probably already have sitting in your kitchen. It's not sugar, not milk, and not any fancy supplement. It's something natural, healthy, and scientifically proven to support your body's energy production. When I first heard about his story, I was curious, how could one small change make such a difference? But when you understand how the body works, it actually makes perfect sense. As we age, our metabolism slows down, our energy levels drop, and our body becomes less efficient at converting food into fuel. This is why so many older adults feel tired even after getting enough sleep. But this man discovered that by adding a small spoon of coconut oil to his morning coffee, he could overcome that sluggish feeling. The healthy fats in coconut oil are called medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs. Unlike regular fats, MCTs go straight to the liver and are instantly converted into energy. That means your body gets a quick, clean source of fuel that doesn't rely on sugar or carbs. No crashes, no brain fog, just steady energy. Within a week, he noticed he was no longer feeling exhausted by midday. His morning walks became easier, his focus improved, and his stamina, both physical and mental, began to rise. The coffee and MCT combination gave him a smooth, natural boost that lasted for hours. And the best part, he didn't have to give up anything he enjoyed. No strict diets, no expensive supplements, just a smarter way to drink what he already loved. Coffee? The lesson here is simple, small, consistent habits can create big changes in your life. This 70-year-old didn't discover a miracle, he just understood how to support his body the right way. When you give your body clean energy, it rewards you with strength, focus, and vitality. Whether you're 30 or 70, your body responds to how you treat it. And sometimes all it takes is one small adjustment in your daily routine to unlock energy you didn't know you still had. So tomorrow morning, when you make your cup of coffee, think about what you're fueling your body with, because that simple decision can redefine how you feel for the rest of your day and maybe even the rest of your life. Meet Mr. Hassan, a 70-year-old retired school teacher who had spent his entire life guiding others but somehow forgot to take care of his own body. For years, he woke up feeling tired even after a full night's sleep. His mornings were slow, his energy faded by noon, and he often skipped his evening walks because he just didn't have the stamina anymore. The man who once stood confidently before classrooms now found himself struggling with the simplest tasks. He tried vitamins, herbal tonics, and even those so-called energy boosters from advertisements, but nothing seemed to work for long. His doctor told him it was normal, that aging naturally slows you down. But Hassan refused to believe that was the end of the story. Deep down, he felt his body was capable of more. One day, while reading about natural ways to enhance energy, he came across a simple idea that sounded almost too easy to be true: adding a teaspoon of pure coconut oil to his morning coffee. Skeptical but curious, he decided to give it a try. The first few days felt ordinary. No miracles, no sudden burst of energy, but by the end of the first week, something began to shift. He noticed that his mornings were no longer sluggish. He could complete his household chores without stopping to rest. His concentration during reading sessions improved, and he no longer felt the mid-afternoon crash that used to make him crave naps. His wife noticed it first. She saw how he walked faster, spoke with more enthusiasm, and even smiled more often. That small change in his morning cup had started to ripple through every part of his day. Within a month, Mr. Hassan was back to his daily evening walks, enjoying the breeze and greeting his neighbors with the same energy he had decades ago. It wasn't about looking younger. It was about feeling alive again. The most fascinating part of his story isn't the transformation itself, but how it began. No fancy supplements, no expensive treatments, just a spoon of coconut oil and coffee. The key was consistency. Every morning he prepared his cup with care, knowing that he was fueling his body with something that truly nourished it. The change wasn't just physical, it was deeply emotional. For the first time in years, he felt in control of his energy again. That renewed sense of vitality gave him confidence, hope, and motivation to take better care of himself in other ways too. Today, when people ask him about his secret, he smiles and says, "It's not about what you add to your coffee. It's about what you add to your life." His story reminds us that health doesn't always come from dramatic changes. Sometimes it's hidden in the smallest routines we repeat every day, and if a 70-year-old man can rediscover his strength through something as simple as his morning coffee, imagine what small, consistent changes could do for you. So, what exactly makes this simple change so powerful? How can adding something as ordinary as coconut oil to a cup of coffee create such a remarkable difference in stamina and energy? The answer lies in the science behind what's actually happening inside the body. Coconut oil contains a special type of fat known as medium chain triglycerides, or MCTs. These are not like the regular fats you get from fried foods or butter. MCTs are unique because they are digested and absorbed differently. Instead of being stored in the body, they are sent straight to the liver, where they are quickly converted into a clean, natural form of fuel called ketones. These ketones are then used by your brain and muscles to produce steady, long-lasting energy. When you drink your regular cup of coffee, the caffeine gives you a quick burst of alertness, but it often fades within hours, leading to that familiar crash, the tired, jittery feeling many people experience by midday. But when caffeine combines with MCTs, something amazing happens. The fats from coconut oil slow down the absorption of caffeine in your body, giving you a smoother, more sustained release of energy instead of a sharp spike. That means no more sudden crashes, no shaky hands, and no exhaustion after a few hours. You stay energized, focused, and balanced throughout the day. This combination also helps improve mental clarity. The brain thrives on ketones as an energy source, and when you provide it with that steady fuel, you start noticing sharper concentration, better memory, and clearer thinking. It's no wonder that many health enthusiasts and even medical professionals recommend MCT-rich diets for maintaining brain function, especially as we age. The body may slow down with time, but your brain doesn't have to, not when it's properly fueled. Another important aspect of this combination is metabolism. MCTs are known to increase metabolic rate, meaning your body burns calories more efficiently. For someone like Mr. Hassan, who had reached an age where metabolism naturally slows, this helped him feel lighter, more active, and less sluggish. It's not a weight loss trick. It's simply your body working the way it's meant to when given the right nutrients. This process also helps maintain stable blood sugar levels, which means fewer cravings, more balanced energy, and better control over appetite. The magic of coconut oil and coffee lies in their natural harmony. One provides stimulation to wake you up, while the other provides nourishment to keep you going. It's a perfect partnership, science meeting simplicity. And it proves that sometimes the solutions to our biggest health challenges don't come from laboratories or complicated supplements. They come from nature, from small, thoughtful changes we can make right at home. So the next time you brew your coffee, remember that energy isn't just about caffeine. It's about what you combine it with. With the right fuel, your body doesn't just wake up, it stays alive, alert, and strong all day long. When we talk about stamina, most people immediately think of athletes or young people who train daily, but stamina is much more than just physical endurance. It's about how your body and mind sustain energy, focus, and strength throughout the day at any age. For someone in their 70s, like Mr. Hassan, this is not just about running marathons, it's about being able to live each day fully without fatigue weighing him down. The secret behind his transformation goes deeper into how the body's cells produce and use energy. When you provide your system with the right kind of fuel, your body responds by becoming more efficient, stronger, and more balanced. And that's exactly what MCTs from coconut oil do. Inside our cells, we have tiny structures called mitochondria, often called the powerhouses of the body. They're responsible for converting the food we eat into usable energy. As we age, these mitochondria become less active, leading to tiredness, slower recovery, and less stamina. But studies have shown that MCTs can actually improve mitochondrial performance. They provide a fast, clean source of energy that doesn't depend on insulin or sugar spikes. This means more energy for your muscles, brain, and heart. exactly what someone like Mr. Hassan needed. Another reason this works so effectively is that MCTs help regulate hormones, particularly testosterone, which plays a vital role in maintaining muscle strength, energy levels, and overall vitality, not just for men, but for women too. As testosterone naturally declines with age, many people experience fatigue and muscle weakness. But consuming healthy fats like those in coconut oil supports hormone balance and helps the body maintain its natural rhythm of energy and recovery. This is one reason why after just a few weeks of adding coconut oil to his coffee, Mr. Hassan felt stronger, more motivated, and less dependent on long rest breaks during the day. Coconut oil also supports heart health by increasing levels of good cholesterols, HDL, and protecting against inflammation, both key factors in maintaining stamina and long-term wellness. When your heart functions better, your circulation improves, delivering oxygen and nutrients more efficiently throughout your body. Better circulation means your muscles perform better, your brain stays sharper, and your entire system works in harmony. The beauty of this simple habit lies in how it reconnects your body with its natural potential. Mr. Hassan's energy didn't come from artificial stimulation. It came from nourishment at the cellular level. By fueling his body properly, he allowed it to rebuild strength and balance from within. It's a reminder that stamina isn't just about physical activity, it's about cellular health, hormonal harmony, and consistent care. Aging doesn't have to mean slowing down. It can mean evolving, learning, and using smarter ways to sustain your energy. When you understand how your body works and give it the right tools, age becomes just a number and your vitality becomes limitless. If you're wondering how to actually use this method safely and effectively, it's simpler than you think. The key isn't to make a drastic change overnight. It's to build a small habit that your body can adapt to naturally. When Mr. Hassan first started, he didn't jump into large amounts. He began with just half a teaspoon of pure, cold, pressed coconut oil in his morning coffee. He would brew his regular cup, black coffee, no sugar, no cream, and then stir in the oil until it melted completely. In the beginning, he noticed the flavor was slightly different, a hint of nuttiness and smoothness that made the coffee richer. After a week, he found that not only did his energy feel more stable, but his coffee actually tasted better. This small step became a ritual, a few quiet minutes each morning dedicated to fueling his body with intention. After a couple of weeks, he increased the amount to a full teaspoon for those who prefer a creamy texture. Blending the coffee for a few seconds can turn it into a smooth, frothy drink, often called bullet coffee. It feels indulgent, yet it's deeply nourishing. The type of coconut oil you choose also matters. Always go for organic, cold-pressed, virgin coconut oil, not refined or processed versions. The less it's altered, the more beneficial nutrients it retains. For anyone trying this, it's important to remember that consistency is everything. 1 or 2 days won't make a difference, but doing it every morning will start changing how your body feels and performs. Some people worry about fat intake, but MCTs from coconut oil are metabolized quickly, meaning they are used as energy rather than stored as body fat. However, moderation is key. A teaspoon is enough to deliver results without overwhelming your system. Pairing this habit with other healthy routines amplifies the benefits. Drink enough water throughout the day to help your body metabolize fats efficiently. Incorporate light physical activity such as walking or stretching to keep your circulation strong. And most importantly, get enough sleep, because even the best fuel can't help a body that's always exhausted. This coffee blend works best when it becomes part of an overall balanced lifestyle. Many people who have tried this combination report improvements beyond just energy, better digestion, clearer skin, improved mood, and even better focus at work. That's because MCTs also have mild anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties, supporting gut health and brain function. For Mr. Hassan, this morning drink became his foundation for the day. It wasn't about replacing meals or diets, but about giving his body something pure and purposeful. The real magic lies in how such a simple act can transform your mindset. Making this coffee becomes more than a routine. It's a daily reminder that your health is in your hands. 1 spoon, 1 cup, 1 decision. That's all it takes to begin feeling more alive, more focused, and more in control of your energy, no matter what age you are. Mr. Hassan's story is more than just an inspiring tale about energy. It's a reflection of how powerful, small, consistent habits can be. He didn't chase after shortcuts, miracle powders, or quick results. He simply decided to make one meaningful change and stay consistent with it. That's the real lesson here. Many people today are constantly searching for instant energy fixes, energy drinks, sugary snacks, or endless cups of coffee, but these only provide temporary highs followed by inevitable crashes. Real stamina doesn't come from stimulation, it comes from nourishment. What Mr. Hassan discovered was not a secret product, but a better understanding of how his body works and what it truly needs. When he began this journey, he wasn't trying to look younger or reverse time. He simply wanted to feel stronger, to move with ease, and to enjoy his life without feeling drained. By making one small adjustment, adding coconut oil to his coffee, he set in motion a process that awakened his metabolism, boosted his focus, and restored his sense of control over his body. Over time, this change inspired other healthy habits. He started walking daily, again, drinking more water, sleeping on time, and eating fresh foods. It was as if that one action reminded him that his health was not gone. It had just been waiting for him to pay attention. The beauty of his transformation lies in its simplicity. It proves that you don't need complex plans or expensive solutions to reclaim your vitality. Sometimes it's about doing less, but doing it smarter. A well-balanced cup of coffee paired with a natural energy source like coconut oil creates a slow, sustained release of energy that keeps you alert without overworking your system. It's sustainable, gentle, and deeply effective. The kind of energy that allows you to enjoy your day fully without feeling worn out. More than anything, Mr. Hassan's experience teaches us that the path to wellness is not about age, it's about attitude. He could have accepted fatigue as a normal part of aging, but he didn't. Instead, he asked, "What if I can feel better?" That one question changed everything. His story is proof that it's never too late to start caring for your body, never too late to build better habits, and never too late to rewrite your health story. Now, every morning as he sips his coffee, he does it with gratitude, not just for the flavor or the energy it gives him, but for the reminder that life rewards those who take care of themselves. Each cup is a symbol of self-discipline and self-respect. And for everyone listening, that's the real takeaway. Your energy, strength, and vitality don't fade with age. They respond to how you treat your body. Start small, stay consistent, and watch how even the simplest change can breathe new life into your days. So as we wrap up, remember this: real strength isn't about age. It's about energy that comes from within. You don't need expensive supplements or complicated routines to feel young, sharp, and alive again. You need small, consistent habits that support your body every single day, just like Mr. Hassan, who turned a simple cup of coffee into his daily source of power. You too can awaken that same energy by making mindful choices. Every sip, every step, and every small act of self-care adds up to something far greater, a life filled with vitality, balance, and joy. Because true stamina isn't built in the gym or found in a pill, it's created by the way you live, love, and take care of yourself each day. So tomorrow morning, as you pour your coffee, remember, energy isn't something you chase, it's something you create.